ask about what has been identified as a principal threat from abroad to our election security, and that's Russia. President Biden raised this issue directly with President Putin at their summit meeting in Geneva in June. I want to ask you, have you seen anything that suggests the Russians have taken action in a meaningful way to follow through on what sounded like assurances that they took this issue seriously and would make sure that they were more aggressive in dealing with their own hackers and the people who would interfere in our elections, in our infrastructure, in the range of cyber problems?
Yeah. I have not seen any significant material changes. We have seen ransomware gangs that seem to have gone offline for a period of time. That's not that terribly unusual. We've seen that in the past where infrastructure will come down and then it will reemerge. The ransomware gang will be renamed. This is a difficult, complicated problem. And I think to your point about the president's conversation with the Russians, I think this really has to be a whole of government effort. You know, with respect to where CISA is, we are all on what I would call a focus on left of boom. We are in the space of helping build resilience to ensure that everybody, businesses large and small, critical infrastructure owners and operators, understand the steps that they need to take so that they are not a victim of ransomware. We, of course, help to respond, we can assist in recovery, and then we share that information to prevent future victims. But we are very much focused on creating that resilience. It's one of the reasons, I'm sure you know, October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month. We are very focused on making sure that everybody all over the country, really all over the world, from what I like to call K through gray, knows what they need to do to help protect themselves in the very complex world of cyberspace. And, I think that what we've seen over the past several years, even more so as more people went to work remotely and thus were more vulnerable because they weren't in their business or office enclave, is that no one is really immune from these ransomware attacks. And thus everybody needs to understand the basic cyber hygiene steps that they can take to protect themselves. So, when I was bringing clients in Morgan Stanley, when I have an opportunity to talk, I point people to the basics. Over 90% of successful cyber attacks start with a phishing email, an illegitimate email that people click on, and then they get malware on their computer. They could get ransomware. So if people are just much more vigilant about making sure they are thinking before they click, and then what we are focused on in this month is ensuring that people are implementing what we call multi-factor authentication, because those who have it are 99% less likely to get their account hacked. So David, if you don't already have MFA, I'm happy to give you a tutorial on it. It's very easy.
Got it, but the tutorial would be useful for all of us. Before we run out of time, I should ask you, because it is Cybersecurity Awareness Month, we have an audience question that focuses on that. Kim from Washington asks, what's the single most significant action a business or governmental entity can do to secure its cyber system?
Oh, what a fabulous question from Kim. So we have tried to break it down and make it easy, right? This is not for the CISOs or the technologists. This is really for people who are trying to understand what's the basics that they can do. And I'm gonna overachieve on this question and then kind of come back and answer it. But we talk about 4 things. One is updating your software. You get all those alerts that say update your software on your phone, on your tablet, on your computer. Do that. You can even set up auto updates, which is great. Make sure that you have strong passwords, and even better, get a password manager that allows you to generate strong and complex passwords for each sensitive account that you have. Make sure that you are thinking before you click. Threat actors like to take advantage of the fact that we all have a lot of email, we're tired, we're distracted, and they're just trying to get us to click on something that will then allow them to own our information. And then finally, the one thing is implementing multi-factor authentication, which is just another step that you can give that you can take to ensure that your bank, your social media, your email can verify that it's actually you logging into your account. And as I said, 99% less likely to get hacked if you implement MFA. We're doing it across the government. I would advise that all businesses do it and that all individuals do it. Easy to do, and you'll learn more about it if you tune in to our Cyber Summit, which is broadcasting every Wednesday, and we'll put out more information on our website or on the Twitter account.
Okay, folks, you got it from our government's leading cyber authority. It's like getting a checkup from Dr. Fauci. Thank you for that.